welcome back to the Live Greater podcast. Thank you for being here to learn, be inspired, and progress to become a greater you. Hey friend, welcome back to the Live Greater podcast. I'm your host, Shelley Perry, and today we're going to talk about how your mindset and perspective shape the way you overcome obstacles. Because let's be honest, life will always throw challenges our way. So recently I did a ropes course in Idaho with a couple of my daughters. This was my second time going to this ropes course, so I was a little familiar with it. And the challenge with the ropes course, they have different varying degrees of difficulty. And to get to the zip line, you have to go all the way to the top of the course. And so right there, you have to conquer some of the challenges just to get to the top. When you're looking up from the bottom to the top, the perspective is a lot different than when you're on top looking down. And so there is not much difference as you're just looking around. There's not a whole lot of difference, it seems, from one platform to the other to do the zip line. But when you're on platform 1 to go to platform 2, it's a lot shorter of a distance than going from platform 2 to platform 3. And so with that first platform, the platform 1, it's intimidating. I don't really have a fear of heights. I just have a fear of falling sometimes. And so especially when you're up suspended in the air with nothing below you, when you're looking at the platform 1 or platform 2 from platform 1, it's so close that your eyes are drawn to the platform and the pole that holds it up. And then your eyes are drawn downward and you don't see the ground because you're so high. But then when you're on the platform 2, looking at 3, it's not as intimidating. So I was talking to my daughter about it, and she has been on this course many, many times. And so she's just like, it's your perspective. That's why it's so intimidating to get from 1 to 2 than it is from 2 to 3 and the rest of them. I was looking at it's like because it's shorter. And so when you're on 2, it's so much farther away that you're looking at the platform, but you're also seeing the ground in the same view. So it doesn't seem as intimidating because you kind of see where the ground is. So I thought that was interesting and made me think about perspective, and the way you see obstacles and how you believe in them determines whether you're going to stay stuck on that platform or you're going to move forward and grow stronger. So mindset and perspective are partners. Your mindset is what you believe about yourself, your situation, and your ability to handle it. And your perspective is how you interpret what's happening. So the story you tell about it. If you see obstacles as proof you're failing, then you're just going to stay stuck. But if you see them as signs that you're growing, you're going to get stronger and do better and progress and live greater. So perspective gives you power. It turns the I have to I get to. That's that little switch of those words is a big changer. I have to I get to. And then it also can turn into I'm overwhelmed, into I'm being stretched for something greater, or this is too hard, to I'm learning and I'm stronger and I'm getting better. When you combine a strong mindset with a grounded perspective, you can walk through anything with peace, purpose, and confidence. So let's look at it this way. When obstacles show up, because we know they're going to, we get to choose the lens through which we want to see through. So there's 3 lenses that I want to point out, or perspectives: the victim, the fighter, and the growth lenses. So the first one, the victim lens, is when we think, why is this happening to me? I can't get to break. We feel powerless and that things are happening to us. The second lens, or the second perspective, is the fighter lens. This one says, okay, this is hard, but I'm not going to give up. And you're driven, you're determined, and you just keep pushing forward. But then you can get burnt out because this is just all willpower. And then the third lens is the growth lens. And this is the best one because this is happening for me. You're looking at how you're learning from it, even when you fail, because we know we're going to have failures or mistakes. And so you just learn from them and keep moving forward. You grow from these challenges and these mistakes. And that's the perspective that transforms frustration to faith. and your whole experience changes. You stop asking, why me? And you start asking, what's this teaching me? You stop feeling defeated and you start seeing things of how you can get over this obstacle and see how capable you are of tackling these obstacles. Every challenge becomes a classroom of growth. Every closed door becomes redirection, something that's better around the corner or on the other side of a different door. That's what happens when mindset and perspective align. A growth mindset doesn't mean that you love struggle, because who loves to struggle? You want to just have fun and enjoy this life. But when you come across that struggle, it means you believe you can handle it. It's knowing that you've overcome things before and you can do it again. And it's reminding yourself, I've been equipped for this moment. I've grown and come up to this point where, yeah, I can overcome this challenge. And if you pair that mindset with a hopeful perspective, one that looks at what's good, what's possible, what's worth learning, suddenly the storm that doesn't feel so dark, and you can step off that platform that's been intimidating. You still might be nervous on that platform, but you can trust that you will make it to the other side. You have that safety gear there, that safety gear of to have that faith and also experience that's behind you and the perspective. God allows obstacles not to break us, but to build us. And that's why we're here on this earth, is to learn and grow. So to stretch our faith, to strengthen our patience, and remind us that our power doesn't come from having it all figured out. It comes from trusting the process and moving forward anyway. So when things get tough, take a step back, breathe, ask yourself, how else could I see this? What's another angle here? What if the obstacle is actually an opportunity in disguise? Because it really is. So on that platform, maybe take a step back, take a breath, and just look forward, look high, right? Don't look, see where the ground is. Just do it. When you shift your perception, you shift your direction. So just how you're thinking about it. Are you in the victim, or are you in the growth, or maybe the fighter? The more you practice this, the more you train your mind to look for lessons instead of losses. The faster you bounce back. Just like my daughter had a lot more experience and she was a lot more comfortable with a ropes course because she's been to it over and over and over, a lot more than I had. But obstacles lose their power to discourage you because you've learned to see them as part of your becoming, as part of your progress. So today I want to leave you with this. You can't always control what happens, but you can always control how you see it. Perspective gives you peace. Mindset gives you momentum. And together, they help you overcome with grace, grit, and gratitude. You were never meant to stay stuck on that platform. You were meant to soar and enjoy the experience, to move forward, go to the next thing. Thanks so much for being with me today. That was so great. What is one takeaway that you have from this episode? You can DM me on Instagram at Live Greater. That's LIVGREATER. And also check out the Live Greater shop for great shirts, hoodies, and crews and other great stuff at livegreater.com. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to leave a rate and review to help the podcast reach others so that they can listen and grow too. Make it a great day.